My name is Derek Chen. I'm currently a financial specialist at a healthcare corporation called MedAssets in West Plano. And recently, on the side, I started a business called Back Alley Furniture. We reupholster vintage pieces of furniture and sell vintage pieces of furniture as well, like the one we're sitting on now.
And I'm Teresa Biggs. I am the coordinator for gifted education in the school district, and Derek was one of my students when I taught the IB program.
What I like most about the IB programs, I think, is just the open arena that it gives you to talk to your, other students.
It's the idea of being able to communicate easily and gracefully, and being able to see other perspectives, and that's part of the international aspect of the program, is that students are able to put themselves in the shoes of people from other cultures and other points of view and make good, critical, sound decisions.
It just basically prepared me for college. I mean, that sounds kind of broad, but it just prepared me for the analytical way of thinking, prepared me for the lecture type classes that I would be in, the open discussion, critical thinking, and it even helps me now when I'm doing numbers crunching for my role as a financial analyst, just looking at things from a different perspective, not just looking at pure numbers, but looking at different perspectives of who would see those numbers, what they mean, how they impact different people and everything.
It's wonderful when I run into IB students again. I had the great pleasure of opening my newspaper about 6 weeks ago and seeing an article about Derek and his wife and the furniture business they're doing. And I have moments like that all of the time. We have ex-IB students or former IB students that are district attorneys, that are physicians, that are doing work all over the world, and I stumble across them all the time. There's nothing better.
My name is Rika Malepali, and I'm currently a first-year medical student at Emory University. When you're in IB, you think that's what high school is, and when you go to undergrad, you realize that nobody else had that experience. Classes are easier. You will be at the top of your class because not only do you understand the material because you've had material that difficult before, but also if you encounter things that are hard, you know how to triumph over it because it's not the first time that you've seen something scholastically difficult. Today I'm in med school and I spend hours in anatomy lab and hours in class and I'm studying all the time, but it's so easy to balance. It's not always easy to do the work, but it's so easy to know what work you have to do because you've done it already. When I entered Texas A&M, where I went to for undergrad, I walked in with something like 72 credits. So that's over 2 years worth of credit. You only have X number of hours and X number of semesters at school, and if you're doing all of the basic requirements, you don't even get a chance to think about what you might or might not be interested in. So it's because of IB coursework that I was able to do the bachelor's in economics, and it freed up my time to do the master's as well before heading into med school.
Hello, I'm Jack Turner. I'm a complex commercial litigator with Bickle & Brewer in downtown Dallas. The International Baccalaureate program has had a large impact on my life. It is something that teaches you to think holistically in a lot of different subject areas, and as somebody who really enjoys reading and gaining knowledge, it's really opened doors for me. As a lawyer, I handle disputes involving patents in foreign countries, and so you're using technological expertise, foreign language skills, and your knowledge of history in other areas, and putting a package together for a client. And the IB program teaches you to think across disciplines, and that was very helpful for me. One of the other aspects about the International Baccalaureate program that had a large effect on my life is that you have they were called CAS hours, where you had to go out in the community and serve or do something creative, and it really taught you to interact outside of the classroom. I think it's important to have programs like the International Baccalaureate program because high school, it's all about your friends, and you want your peers to be someone who cares about education, cares about learning, and for a lot of students it's hard for them to do that without a focused program like International Baccalaureate.